There's a quiet promise nestled within the words of Psalm 37. A promise that whispers hope into the weary soul. It's a gentle reminder that even in the midst of life's storms there is a steadfast anchor to hold on to. Those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. This isn't just a future aspiration, a distant reward waiting for us in some far-off time. This isn't just about a future reward, it's about something much more immediate and tangible. It's about present peace for those who trust God, a deep-seated tranquility that surpasses all understanding. It's a peace that anchors us in the present moment regardless of what swirls around us. Even when life feels chaotic, when the world around us seems to be spinning out of control, even then, this peace remains, a constant companion. Hope in the Lord means something profound and life-altering, anchoring your life to His unchanging character, to the bedrock of His love and faithfulness. Not your circumstances, not the ever-shifting sands of your present situation. The storms may rage, the winds may howl, and the waves may crash against you, but you're secure, shielded by His unwavering presence. Because your hope is in someone greater than the storm, someone who calms the seas and stills the wind. This hope doesn't ignore pain, it doesn't pretend that suffering doesn't exist. It looks through it and sees God's faithfulness on the other side, a beacon of light guiding you through the darkness. To inherit the land today means receiving peace, a tranquility that settles the soul, strength to face each day with courage and resilience, and joy that circumstances can't steal, a joy that bubbles up from deep within. It's the promise of God's presence now, a constant companion on your journey, and an eternal home to come, a future filled with unimaginable glory. Even in waiting, in those moments of uncertainty and anticipation, God is holding you, close to His heart, safe in His embrace, guiding you and preparing something beyond your wildest dreams, something more beautiful than you can imagine. Trust in that promise, cling to it with all your heart, and let your heart rest, knowing that you are held, loved, and eternally secure in His unwavering grace. We often use hope like wishful thinking, a fleeting desire for something better, a silent plea against the odds. It's that feeling you get when you're hoping for a parking spot in a crowded lot, or for a loved one to recover from an illness. Fragile, uncertain, easily broken. It's a hope that can shatter with the slightest disappointment. But biblical hope is different. It's not built on wishful thinking or chance. It's not a wish. It's a confident expectation rooted in God's promises. It's a firm belief that what God has said He will do. This hope is an anchor, not a balloon. It keeps us steady amidst the storms of life. It's grounded in God's unchanging character, not shifting circumstances. Our feelings and situations may change, but God remains the same. Wishful thinking says, maybe things will work out. It's passive and uncertain. Biblical hope says, because of who God is, I know He will work all things for good. It's active, confident, and unwavering. This hope faces pain honestly, but trusts the one who carries us through it. It acknowledges the reality of suffering, but it doesn't let suffering have the final word. Paul wrote, hope does not put us to shame, because it's not a gamble, it's a guarantee. It's a sure thing, backed by the power and faithfulness of God. Our hope isn't in ourselves or others, but in God, who never fails. He is the source and object of our hope. His promises are a treasure that never loses value. They are always true, always reliable, always available. No matter what today brings, our future is secure in His hands. We can rest knowing that He is in control. That's the hope we stand on, a hope that will never disappoint. Life's storms come suddenly, often without warning, disrupting the calm we've come to expect. They can appear on the horizon as a distant threat, or crash upon us with the force of a rogue wave. These storms manifest as illness, the unexpected loss of a loved one, or the deep ache of heartbreak. They are the trials that test our resilience and shake the foundations of our being. In those moments, flimsy hopes sink like paper boats in a raging sea, leaving us feeling adrift and vulnerable. The things we thought we could rely on suddenly seem inadequate. But even as the storm rages, God's promises hold fast, like a rock standing firm against the crashing waves. They are the unwavering truth in the midst of chaos. I will never leave you nor forsake you. This isn't just a comforting wish, a fleeting sentiment to ease our fears. It's a covenant, a binding agreement, an unbreakable promise etched in eternity, a guarantee of unwavering presence. When the waves of adversity threaten to pull us under, when we feel like we're drowning in despair, His word is our lifeline, the rope thrown to us in the midst of the storm, offering hope and rescue. We may not always see the immediate solution, the path forward may be shrouded in fog and uncertainty, but we can feel the steady pull of His truth, a constant force keeping us secure, grounded, and anchored in hope. That's why we diligently fill our hearts and minds with His promises before the storm hits, preparing ourselves for the inevitable challenges. When adversity inevitably comes, we instinctively reach for what we've stored away, the reserves of faith and truth that will sustain us. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. This isn't denial of the pain or the struggle, it's the bold defiance of faith, a declaration of trust in the face of overwhelming odds. Our anchor holds firm, unyielding, no matter how fierce the storm rages around us. Trust the anchor, not the ever-changing weather. Place your confidence in the unwavering truth, not the fluctuating circumstances. There was an old gardener whose flowers thrived even in drought. While others panicked, he calmly tended his garden, drawing from a hidden spring. "My garden isn't dependent on rain," he said. "I have a source you cannot see. This is hope in God. When life feels dry and barren, we're connected to a wellspring the world can't see. Our hope isn't in circumstances, but in God's unfailing presence and promises. We keep living, loving, and doing good, even when things look bleak. We're sustained by the unseen source, grace, not luck. Our trust is in the owner of the spring, not the weather. That's why we can endure any drought." Eventually the world lets us down. People fail, dreams shatter, circumstances change. In disappointment, God invites us to turn to Him, offering hope that's real and unshakable. He doesn't scold us for misplaced hope, He welcomes us with open arms. When everything else fails, His love and faithfulness remain. Those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. Shift your gaze from disappointment to your deliverer. Anchor your soul to His promises, not the shifting sands of this world. He alone can rebuild what's broken and lead you to something new. When you feel empty, remember, you have Him and He is enough. He will see you through every storm and drought. God is faithful, always.